Hi beauty fam, welcome back to MikiCarrBeauty. I'm MikiCarrBeauty, and on my channel I love to talk about luxury skincare, beauty, and sometimes luxury goods. And today on my face, you want to guess what I have? I'm using the new Chanel 2023 Lumière Graphique eyeshadow in these beautiful holiday colors. And then I picked up this beautiful Extrait lipstick. This is the new time I'm trying this formula. It's been around for a while, and I have the color Roaring Purple on my lips. So I have a full face of Chanel on my face today, and then I end up doing a demo of how I put this look together and then a more simpler look. So if you're interested in what my thoughts are on this collection, a demo of how I used this makeup collection and this eyeshadow collection, then keep watching. But before we continue, remember to subscribe and click all for notification of all my videos when they go up. Commenting and liking below really helps out engagement on my channel. And with that out of the way, let's begin, beauty fam, trying this beautiful collection for Chanel 2023 holiday. Let me tell you a little bit about this collection. This is the 2023 holiday collection. It came with a couple lipsticks, Extrait, and then Rouge Allure Lax, this eyeshadow palette, and then a highlighter. And I'll put the highlighter here. I wasn't interested in getting that highlighter. I am not a big highlighter person, and I also saw some swatches and it looks very, very glittery, so I'm glad I passed on that. But I decided to get this because I think this is a beautiful kind of basic holiday glam, elegant, and kind of pretty much timeless. And let me read from the website here. I ended up getting this at Nordstrom Beauty, and it retails $88, or you can go to the Chanel website. It says a limited edition eyeshadow palette inspired by the opulence and magic of the Roaring Twenties. The 5 contrasting light-catching shades from platinum beige and bronze to shimmering black, pink beige, and diamond white offer a vibrant tribute to Gabrielle Chanel's spectacular dresses and highlight eyes for a bewitching makeup look. Developed exclusively for the Holiday 2023 collection and embossed with sequin motif. And so that is this beauty right here. And I did end up getting one of the lip products, and that is the Extrait Roaring Purple that retails $58. And this is the first time I've tried this formula. I think now I've tried every Chanel lip formula there is, and this is probably the last one that I have in my collection to try. So, created exclusively for the Holiday 2023 collection, the refillable satin lipstick is dressed in a gold trim case, which is so pretty right here. So I guess I don't know if that's normal for the Extraits, but it's beautiful packaging. Imagined according to Art Deco aesthetics. Infused with an ultra high concentrate of pigments, formula reveals incomparable shade intensity upon first application that lasts up to 8 hours. Okay, so I've been interested in this product. I've gotten the samples, which are in cards, but not in this glorious packaging. What I've seen on reviews is that it's not much product. So people, like reliable reviewers, have said it's a beautiful product, but it's just not a lot of product. So let me kind of show you how much product you're getting. It's not very much. I mean, it keeps going. Right. So I am a big fan of the Rouge Allure lipsticks. I have way too many of those, but I wanted to try this formula and this color to see how it would look with this eye look. So we're trying that out. Such beautiful packaging. Chanel does such beautiful packaging for lipstick. So it's this glossy gold trim, and then the Chanel on top. You pop it and then it opens. Yep, there we go. I actually love the lipstick cases more than the eyeshadow cases, which I kind of feel like they could do a little bit better on this. So let's go ahead and dive into the eyeshadow look. It comes with a little brush, which I generally don't use these, but I keep them for just posterity's sake because this is a limited edition case. I picked this up at Nordstrom, and there's always a first. This actually arrived broken, this mirror. So I'm going to contact Nordstrom to see if they can either exchange it or I'll just return it for a new one because, yeah, that was an unhappy surprise. But the box has the sequins in the packaging here, and it comes with this velvet pouch, which quite honestly, I don't use it other than to wipe off the fingerprints. Yeah, that's it. So why don't we go into the look? Okay, so this is the first demo I have for the Chanel Holiday eye quad, and this is the 5 shades. And then at the beginning you can see that I had shown you, this is the first time for everything, that it actually, the mirror arrived shattered, which is so unfortunate. So I got this at Nordstrom, and then I will be contacting them to see if they can either accept it as a return or exchange it, since it arrived broken. What I'm going to do actually is not do a super bold look. What I want to show you is, I think, what could be a more wearable look. So let's see, I don't know what I'm gonna, I always say what I'm gonna do and then I end up changing it. I'm gonna try to just focus on the lighter shades, this one, and this one. I don't think they have names, so I'll just show you the swatch really quick of the 3 I'm gonna try to use today. I don't know if these are baked. I'll look it up, and if so, I'll put a little note here that they're baked. This is a Sonia G Jumbo blender here, and this is, I think it's based off of Art Deco, the design, and I showed you pictures at the beginning. And here's the thing about Chanel and like Dior, you get this beautiful embossing, but if you're going to use the makeup, the embossing is going to go away. So I enjoyed it for when it was, and it's all gone now. So going into this shade, the extreme left, it's kind of like this frosty taupe, a light taupe. It's really pretty. It doesn't emphasize my texture, which is nice. And that's always par for the course with a lot of Chanel products, that either their formula or because they're baked, they're not going to emphasize texture. I'm hoping this is better than the 318 that a lot of you were mixed on. Some of you were like, it looks great on you, and I just didn't like it. But I think it's just a matter of preference. I just wasn't used to that color story. Let's see if this is gonna make any difference. This one here, I'm using a Sonia G Builder Lotus series, and then going into this kind of like peachy gold champagne color, and then using that on my inner corner, the inner third of my mobile lid. It's very frosty, but it's still pretty. Then taking a Sonia G mini booster, and this is like my holy grail. I'm going into that really pretty taupe color here. This might be my favorite shade in the whole quad. And then using this 2 ways, I'm going to just build that up, the outer V. What I do like is that there's 2 deeper shades in this palette. This kind of deeper shimmery taupe, and then the black with some glitter on it. And I want to use glitter because I think that black one, because that would be like a smoky look, which I'll try to do a super like evening smoky look for this review. Okay, that's enough. And then adding this, I'm just basically trying to create a wearable look. And even then, because it's all shimmery shades, you can still use this during the day. Just use 1 or 2 shades. This reminds me a lot of the Suku Quad 130, which I just got gifted from Suku, in that there's like shimmer shades and then a deep one. It's kind of for the holiday. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there because I tend to do too much and then it's just too smoky. And then I'm going to take a clean Wayne Goss. This is a squirrel hair brush, and there's no product on air. I always wipe it off just in case. And I'm just going into that deep shade and buffing out that taupe shade, and then just dragging any remaining of that product inwards and then into like up here. Yeah, it did diffuse a little bit, so bring some of that product. Again, diffusing over here. And then just wiping off this Lotus Series brush. And then going into that taupe color again. This one here. Just taking it on the edge. Tapping it a little bit like that. And then just running it underneath here just to connect the two. And sometimes, like in the process of eyeshadows, it looks a little messy for me. I just have to like trust the process, and I always can go back in after I do the mascara and liner to like balance the look, because I kind of feel like it's a little unbalanced. Okay, I'm back with the final eye look, and then I'm gonna take my hair down. I finished with Chanel bronzer. Actually, this is actually face powder, but it was the bronzer Sunbath Deep. So the beige, I think that came out last year, Sunbath Deep, and then the limited edition fall mauve and mauve at rose blush. I have that on my cheeks, and then I'm actually gonna put a little bit more because there's always questions about this, and I'll put the, you know, the description box, everything on my face. And I had a lot of questions about that, whether it looked really bruised. I definitely don't think so. You can see, at least on my complexion, it's really, really pretty. It actually turns like a kind of like a deeper red. I love it. This is like one of my favorite blushes from this year. And I usually am a Chanel BD 51, and then all my closest foundation shades are always in the description box below. And then I finish with the Chanel, what is this? The 617 Camellia Granate. And this was from the Holiday 5 collection, Chanel number 5. It's this beautiful Chanel Holiday red. Can't go wrong with the Chanel red. So I wanted to finish with that. And let's talk about the eye look. Let me get in closer so you can see. Okay, so I am closer. I think it's I tried to do like just a simpler look, and this is so pretty. This is so much better than the Chanel number 5 quad that came out, I want to say 2 years ago. Maybe it was last year. Y'all can correct me. I just don't remember. Kind of time has just been in this weird vortex. So this is when I finish my eye look, this is when I go in and kind of like balance what I have on my eyes. And that happens often with like smoky eyes. Sometimes like one eye can be smokier than the other. So I just go in and try to balance my look just so that I'm seeing that over here, there's definitely more product of that taupe. So I'm just going to go in on this side to balance it out as much as possible. And just know, fam, that I am not a makeup artist. I am definitely an enthusiast. So, you know, that's what's so fun about doing makeup, is that you're just playing. We're just playing here. So I'm just kind of like buffing out the edge for this kind of wing I did here. And actually, this is what I would do, is that I would actually take that mini booster again and go into that taupe shade here and just kind of go in and place more into that the V part of my eyes, because I have hooded eyelids. I have to like kind of create a crease there, and then I'll go in again over here and just kind of pat in the color. There we go. I think that looks so much better. Or just a light look. And again, just 3 colors from this quad. This one, and this one. So let me know what you think. And then just using that taupe at the bottom, I just ran it along the bottom, and then finish with, what did I use? I couldn't find my black eyeliner for Chanel, so I used the Chantecaille Slate on my upper lid. It's like a deeper gray. And then using, what I'm loving is this gifted Danessa Myricks line work. This is her black liner. I actually just won an Allure Beauty Award. I was gifted this because I'm a Danessa Myricks angel. So any of the products I list below, and then I'll mark it as gifted, and then everything else I bought myself. So this is the one look I wanted to do. Tell me what you think. And again, Chanel's reds are just stunning. And then I'll do another look, and then I'll use the Holiday Extract. I had the Roaring Purple color, and then I'll use that in my next look. Tell me what you think of this one though. I think it turned out great. I am going to try to do the look that they describe on the website. So it says to use the included foam applicator to apply the pink beige hue, which I think is this one, to the entire lid, extending up toward the brow. So I'm not going to use this, but I will follow along. And all the makeup that I have on my face, I will put in the description box below. And I'm using my Chanel eyeshadow, dual-ended eyeshadow number 200, which I got in that limited edition kind of box set earlier this year. One is more of a crease brush and one is more, this is the crease brush, fluffy, and then this is for more targeted application. And it's dual-ended, comes with these tips. Okay, so we're going to use the fluffy brush. And my eyes are already primed and prepped. Okay, so I'm going to go into that shade according to the instructions. And I decided, I saw some of the promo pics, I'll put them up here. They were very editorial, Art Deco, kind of like the Gilded Age, opulence. I decided not to do that for the review because I actually just want something more wearable. I'm really curious, at least for me, how I'm going to use this every day, so that's what's more interesting to me. I might do an editorial look that's like the one in the promo pics on Instagram, so follow me there. Okay, so I put that one all over the eyeshadow or all over the lid, and for me it just ends up being kind of frosty. Let me get in, but it's pretty, it's a nice base. Okay, so it says intensify by applying the bronze color, which I assume is this one here, along the upper and lower lash lines. Blend with a brush tip for a smoky effect. I think I'm gonna just go into, I'm gonna wipe off the tip of this brush again and use the same brush and go into this bronze shade here. Okay, so just added a little depth. And then define by using a shimmery black shade along the upper lash line. Okay, so this is where, here, I'm actually gonna use this to just intensify the look a little bit more. And that's the thing, if you want a more pigmented and targeted kind of concentrated look, use a shorter brush because it packs on the pigment more. And where you put your pigment first is where it's going to be most intense. So I'm putting that on the outer V and then just kind of, okay, so it says to take that black shade and then use this black shimmery shade. Okay, I'm gonna use this Suku angled brush that I got from them with like a gift with purchase because I like it that it's angled but it's like thick enough that it can lay down color. Let me see how it looks here. Oh yeah, so we'll see how that looks. And there is a little bit of sparkle here, but it's not like a super dark black, like a matte black, which is nice. It's nice. Just adds depth for a smoky look. If you're like me, I get intimidated by like deeper colors really easily, but this is not like a black. And again, I went a little too far here, so I'm just kind of tapping it out. I would say these kind of blend themselves, very kind of goof proof. Okay, so then it says illuminate by adding the platinum beige hue to the center of the lid and the diamond white one on the inner corners of the eye and along the brown bone. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually take this shade and then this is the shimmer shade. Let's take and I'm just pressing in that color. You know, I'm not a makeup artist, so I know this is actually a little messy. So, you know, part of it is just playing. I'm doing this on the weekend, not during the work week when I'm rushed to put on makeup. So that's the best time I find, is like on the weekends, or even sometimes right before going to bed. Before I'm gonna wash my face, I do play with makeup and then I just wash it off. That way it's like, you know, not like a big deal if I mess it up. Okay, I'm actually gonna take this sponge and then go into that shimmer shade. Ooh, I've actually noticed like this pan is kicking up, and it could have been because it was damaged in transit. So I'm definitely going to, if you can see it, it's like kicking up. Just going into that shimmer shade for the inner corner, and then I'm gonna pull it in actually a little bit, just pressing it in because it is shimmery. I don't want fallout, but I actually haven't experienced fallout with this palette yet. Pretty. And then put some in the brow bone. And again, I'm just following the instructions on the Chanel website just to see how they wanted us to use this palette. Back with my eyes finished, and I'm gonna come in close so you can see. And so sorry about my eye. It's I have a broken blood vessel. Doesn't hurt, not to worry, but excuse the eye issue here. Okay, I think it's so pretty. It's like a smoky, elegant look. I finish with Chanel Noir Yeux on my eyes, and then kind of patted a little bit more of that glimmery black over it just to give it more of a smoky effect. And then just ended up using Gucci mascara. I had a sample of the mascara, Chanel, and I think it went bad. But I got my order of my Chanel little bag, the one with mascara and the eyeliner. So make sure to subscribe so you can see my unboxing of this and another Chanel product I just bought. And then I just think it's so, so pretty. Tell me what you think. And the thing what's missing, I think, with studio lights is sometimes it blows out the look. So I think actually what I would do, I know I put some of that brown there. I love this brown. I think it's so, so great. I love this color so much. I'm actually going to go in a little bit and kind of use that to just add a little bit more depth to this quad, because I have hooded eyelids. It's something I have to kind of do, is just add a little bit dimension. Just adds a little bit of a zhuzh of contrast so it doesn't all look shimmery. Okay, so what I'm going to do is finish up with the lipstick, and then I need to actually run an errand, and then I'm going to come back and do some comparisons with quads that look similar or that you might have in your collection. And just so you know, I don't have any other lipstick on right now. It's just actually this Treatment Wrapping Lip by Suku, number 106. Is limited edition, available now. So I'll click all the products I'm using below. But I pretty much have almost an full face of Chanel on my face. So this using the blush that I got in that set for blushes earlier this year, and then going into that mauve et rose blush, tapping a little bit because it's pretty pigmented. I am loving this blush color so much. And you know, I have bronzer down already, but I think it's just, I just love this fall collection so much. It definitely is like medium tan, brown person friendly. Okay, so I just wanted to put some of that blush on. Again, I have a review of this entire fall collection that I ended up picking up. Okay, so here we have the Extrait. Beautiful packaging again. I don't know, this is the first time I've gotten an Extrait before. This beautiful glossy black beveled with gold trim. And I just think that Chanel does lipstick packaging so well. I think it's so luxe. I love that ASMR moment. I actually like their lipstick packaging more than their like eyeshadow packaging. This is a swatch of the color Roaring Purple. It has a purple undertone, but it's like almost like a purpley brick red with some orange in it. Okay, and we'll see what this looks like on me. Beautiful. I love it. This is like totally a me color in the fall release. This is the color Wild, which was like a purpley plum color, and this is in a different formula, the Rouge Cocoa Bloom. Also like a purpley. I think this is more purpley than the Roaring Purple, which I think is funny. Yeah, definitely more berry, and you can see there's more red brick undertones, and this is more purple. So if you want a lipstick that's more purple, I would say go for this. Okay, so that's as close as I want to get. I've noticed in my videos I was coming in way too close. So if some of you are like, you need to get closer for the makeup application, like I actually decided not to get in close so much anymore. So this is as close as we're going to get what I'm comfortable with. I just think it's such a beautiful color. Do you like to do this with my lipstick? It just kind of diffuses the look a little bit so it looks a little bit more natural. Kind of like a sexy, kind of soft blur. I have to say there's a little bit of glitter in there, but I'm not mad about it. It's not super shimmery like 80s shimmery. It's very like festive kind of color. But I could see myself still wearing this during the day because this is a total me color. It's not quite brick red, not quite like a berry blood from the 90s, but it's definitely made for like me, my skin tone and coloring. I think it's super flattering with this entire look. The first comparison we're going to make is the 2021 Chanel Holiday Quad, and I almost didn't get this new Quint because I thought it would be the same, but it's definitely not. The 2021 number 5 is much more shimmery. It has a lot of fallout, and I actually don't reach for it because it's not as dynamic. This is definitely the better alternative. The next comparison is Chanel Intense Quint. It's part of the regular collection. You can see it's much more warm tone, less shimmery. I think these two together would be a beautiful combination with the warm tones and cool tones. It's just beautiful. The next one is Tom Ford New Dip on the left. I thought it might be the same, but New Dip is definitely more cool tone in a purple pink tone, as you can see. Different formula altogether, where Chanel has more shimmers and more silvers and that one light peachy gold. The next one is the Lisa Eldridge Vega on the left, and it looks similar to me, but as you see, again, different formula. There's 4 like satin to mattes. It has blue, and it's like blue cool tones as opposed to the shimmers on the right. Lisa Eldridge is definitely more intense as well. And then the last comparison I made was the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. And I looked for colors that were similar to this. So on the left are ones I tried to dupe for the colors on the right for Chanel. And Natasha Denona Glam is the closest palette to this, but you would have to work to find the dupes as well. Be quick. So moving to my final review, I love these 2 products I picked up from the collection. Like I said, I wasn't interested in getting the highlight. It's very beautiful, but for the price of the highlight, I'm just not a really big highlight person. Like, I think I always kind of have a natural glow. And here's the thing about like highlight for me of my age that I'm going for. I always grew up with having kind of a matte classic look. The most I'm comfortable with is like a radiant glow, but I've never been someone who likes like a look that's super dewy. So for me, Chanel is like one of my favorite, probably my favorite makeup brand because it's just so elegant, put together. The eye looks are just so understated but elegant, classic. I could wear this kind of color story for years, and I just pop on the lipstick and it just pulls the entire look together. So all the makeup I have in the description box I'll put below, but basically I have the Ultra Tenue BD51. I have the Rosy Beige Balm as my primer. I used, as you saw, I used the Rose Beige at Mauve Blush from the fall collection. I used for bronzer I used this, and I tended to use two bronzers. I'm kind of extra that way. This is my favorite, one of my favorite bronzers in my collection. It's so huge. And I usually go in with a cream bronzer first and then a regular powder bronzer. This is the travel size Le Beige 395 Soleil Tan Deep. This is the reformulation. And then for my concealer, I'm using the Sublimage Ye of shade 40, and actually all of these I have generally a review on, and I'll put them up here or in the description box below for my Chanel playlist. I think it's beautiful. I wanted to have as much close to a full face of Chanel on my face, and I think it's beautiful. I think that if you're thinking of getting this, it does look kind of basic, but it's one of those, I think this is one of those eyeshadow curations that is going to be like classic. I could use this all year round, not just on holiday. And I have a few holiday makeup quads and eyeshadows. I'm actually going to try, if I have time. I'm so behind on my videos, but I've actually been pulling out my prior year's holiday palettes to see if I actually use them and love them, because probably at the beginning of this year, I'm going to do a declutter video. It's time. And I'm just trying to really streamline my collection, and my intention for next year is to buy less. So that you look out for that. Make sure to subscribe if you're interested in love decluttering videos. I have a lot of luxury makeup, so some of it's going to go. It's just not working for me anymore. So I would say if you're thinking about this palette, it's limited edition. It is on the spendier side, but if you know that you like these colors, I would say don't sleep on it. And the beautiful thing about Chanel and just managing your expectations, it's not Natasha Denona, it's not Pat McGrath. What you're getting is elegance, and it's smoothing on the eyes. For me, like glamorous and elegant and just kind of everyday is my jam. I do often do like fun editorial stuff on my channel, and that's for fun. That's for me having my creative outlet. But in terms of like, I'm gonna let you know, like this, my aesthetic, it tends to be at most like this, like glam, full, and then it's like understated. So for me, this is perfect. I did on purpose 2 different looks. One was like a little bit more like understated, everyday glam that I could get away with during the day, and this is definitely like, this is kind of like my comfort zone of how much I'm gonna go for glam. So I love this. I hope Nordstrom's will replace that, or if not, I'm just gonna return it and get this, because for the price of $88, this quad needs to be perfect, not broken. Okay, the lipstick I'm gonna wear test today. I do love the finish. I need some moisture on my lips, and here's the thing about Chanel lipsticks. Almost every formula has never failed me. I love almost every formula, except for some little quirks. And if you want me to do a video of like why I like certain Chanel lipsticks versus others, let me know. I'll wear test this. I do like that it's a bit like a pigmented like balm with like a satiny finish. It's not matte. It's very moisturizing on the lips. It doesn't feel weird, doesn't add like texture. There's a little bit of glitter, but it is no grit. There's no smell, which I appreciate. And actually, yeah, there's no smell to any of these products. And I just think this lipstick and this quad looks beautiful together. So if you're tan person, brown person, like I would say this lipstick, Roaring Purple, is gorgeous. So that's it for my review, beauty fam. I hope that was fun. If you're considering getting this collection, let me know. I'm only getting 2 holiday collections this year, and it was pretty much the Chanel and the Suku, and I got them, and I don't think I'm getting any more. For a big talking myself out of like the Dior one. Dior is just like, I don't like their new reformulation of their quints. I don't really care for it. And the colors just like seem boring to me. Like they seem like rehashed. It didn't excite me. And then Guerlain, as much as I really like that holiday purple, plum, green, I have those colors already. And just trying to be more mindful with my purchases of what I'm actually going to use more on the daily. And I know that I'm going to use this more on the daily as well as Suku. So that's it for my holiday purchases this year. I hope that review was helping you decide. Let me know, have you picked up these products? Are you interested in getting these products? Any questions you have for me? And if there's anything I didn't go over, or any like things that you want to see me do, this review is over, but I can try to do them on Instagram. So make sure to follow me over there at MikiCarrBeauty. That's my Instagram and then TikTok. And then remember to subscribe so you can get more notifications of videos I'm doing. I actually am building out like 3 more Suku videos. I have this I haven't reviewed and shown yet. I'm finishing up a concealer, Gucci concealer review. And then I'm going to do an unboxing for this. And then And more importantly, I'm a Danessa Myricks Angel. I'm going to do a couple videos of this, at least one or two, and then a roundup of Danessa Myricks gifted products that I got. So, and actually have some things coming in the mail of PR. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in this channel. I hope you had fun with me hanging out doing makeup today, and let me know what holiday makeup you're getting this year or that you got, and what you've been liking, not liking. Let me know. And then remember to subscribe, comment, and like below. Helps out engagement on my channel. And then, as always, please be very kind with yourself and others, and just be you. Take care, beauty fam. Until the next video, bye.